What is that noise? So the jet sound that we were hearing is finally dissipating. But here's the strange thing, that the roar, the wind, I mean, it's very hard to identify. It is coming over a mountain range near our house, the Selkirk mountain range. The oddity of it is that it doesn't sound like it's moving away. It just sounds like it's getting softer. When the sound first started, it sounded like a fleet of jets were flying over our home. A fleet. I got on the amateur radio, and I've been recording some of the sound here. So the amateur radio at least allowed me to get into contact with another local individual who was also hearing the same thing. He was driving by this area in his vehicle and said he thought he was having motor problems, pulled over, and realized that the sound was not coming from his truck, but coming from the sky. The sound is so mysterious, it's intriguing. I'm wondering if it is a forest fire. I'm wondering if it is because it's that whooshing sound that's wind is moving. We have trains that go by 3 miles from here, and you can hear the train in the distance on occasions. And this is about as loud as the trains get right here. But that's not a train. And the scraping sound is the dog. But what an intriguing event. And it happened. It's just now, it's still running. You can kind of hear it off in the distance.
I could hear it at the bluff big time.
That's my son. He went out to the bluff. Both of us went out to the bluff. And we could not see anything in the direction of the sound. We have trees in the way. So fascinating. I mean, I was thinking maybe we have a natural gas line not too far from here that maybe they opened the valve or moved natural gas through the pipeline and it started that reverb sound, like a sucking sound, but I don't think that's what it is either. It wasn't a jet. It was just super loud. And it's still, you can just barely hear it now. And now other sounds, like other vehicles, are now starting to mix with it. But it's still there in the background. It's still going off. I can hear cars on the road about a mile away. But that roar is still in the background. And it sounds like wind. But the sound is very localized. It is not across the North Idaho Panhandle. It's just localized. So I am curious as to what you think the sound is. Why don't you go ahead and, if you feel like it, comment below. If you have even heard a sound like this or have gone through an experience like this, I really would like to know your experience. I've been looking on the internet today trying to figure out, what could this be? I've come across a lot of people talking about a hum. It was not a hum. But some of the descriptions that I heard kind of relate to what Windsor, Canada has been going through. As they call it the Windsor, I think they call it the Windsor hum. But that's near Detroit. That's not even close to where we're at. A lot of people have said that they've heard things like this throughout the world. Some people say it's a trumpet sound or whatnot. This did not sound like a trumpet. It sounded like a fleet of jets, to be honest, or a huge valve was opened and was releasing a credible amount of air pressure. So I would appreciate a comment below if you guys have gone through this. If you haven't, just think about the sound that you just heard. That's what I was sitting having a cup of coffee this morning, and that's the sound that came up, and it was so loud I had to see what it was and try to find out what it is. It's just the natural human instinct or curiosity took over, and to this moment it's just a mystery. I think there was an episode in Scooby-Doo way back about that, the Great Wind Tunnel Sound mystery. Maybe that's what it was.